So here at Bricksworth, the pizza is not only just delicious, but it's special. It's a Detroit-style pizza, which I don't know if a lot of people know exactly what Detroit-style pizza is, and you guys do yours a little bit different than the run-of-the-mill too. So just tell us about your pizza overall here at Bricksworth.
Yeah, so Detroit-style pizza is a Depression-era recipe. Okay, this is the legend, the lore. We're not sure how true it is, but this is what the accepted facts are. In Detroit, Motor City, right? They had the blue steel oil pans, and during the Depression, people were so poor that they were making pizza with these blue steel oil pans. Yeah, and so the only cheese they had access to was Wisconsin white cheddar bricks, and the thing about cheddar is that it has a lower melting point than other cheeses. So they were using this Wisconsin white cheddar cheese in these square, rectangular blue steel pans, and it would cause the cheese to caramelize around the edges because cheddar has a lower melting point, right? So traditional, you go to Detroit style pizza in Detroit, it might take, a lot longer than ours takes, whatever. Anyway, we understand the style and believe that you can riff on a style, especially this is how we approach beer as well. If you can riff on a style as long as it's coming from a place of understanding and respect, right? So our only thing was we didn't want our pizza to take 45 minutes to bake perfectly.
Right.
And we don't think that cheddar belongs on every pizza. When I was making the menu and starting the restaurant initially, shout out Angelo Pinocchio, used to run my favorite bar in the world, Bar Luchador in Dinkytown, Stadium Village. It was unreal, and he is the most Italian guy I know from Chicago. So I went to him.
So he knows pizza.
He knows pizza. He knows gravy, as they call it, the red sauce.
Yeah.
He knows pizza sauce. It's his grandmother's red sauce pizza sauce recipe. We use San Marino tomatoes. Like it's everything. Grande cheese, which is in the Midwest a big deal. But he's put his foot down and said, pizza should not have cheddar on it. Like pizza is provolone and mozzarella.
Yeah.
So what makes our pizza different is that we use our own house blend of provolone and mozzarella, and we mix it to our specific ratio. Because in a modern oven, because it was a Depression era recipe, like what might caramelize in the 1920s during the Depression in their ovens, uneven, whatever, not as hot, in a 650 degree commercial oven, ends up just tasting burnt. So we're able to get that same caramelization effect with what we think is a tastier combination of cheese, especially for pizza. And it's our own house, we shred the cheese ourselves, both mozzarella and provolone, mix it to our exact specifications. We have a specific training method that we do with anyone who works in the kitchen on how we mix it so that it's perfectly mixed. I will never tell you the ratio. You can put a gun to my head, and I won't let you know it. But it ends up getting kind of like slightly browned on top. It caramelizes the edges because of the temperature, but it almost has like the tavern style top, like little kind of bubbly brown caramelization of the cheese, rather than getting it just burnt. And then the other thing that's different about ours, of course we do sauce on top, which is traditional Detroit style pizza, but we do a 3-day cold fermented dough. This is different stages of the bread. So this is the second stage. This is day 2 of our cold fermentation of the dough. Day 1 is over here. We do a 3-day cold fermentation. That's day 1. And then day 3 we proof. We cut, portion, and proof. And our crust, we make a little bit thinner than a traditional Detroit style pizza. And that's just because, again, we didn't want it to take 45 minutes for the pizza. And if you do it any shorter than that, we find that it comes out to be too doughy. And we tried, Angelo and I, like 12 different recipes for crust, right? And like what might have tasted the best without anything on it, like our favorite one, right, out of these 12, we're like, this is the best one. This is our first, this is our 2, this is our 3. But then when one we put sauce and cheese and pepperoni, we get a pepperoni straight from Hormel. at cupping pepperoni. We mix our own sausage. My only foot down sticking point was crumble sausage. I'm a Minneapolis public school product, and the crumble sausage pizza for lunch was always my favorite. So when I opened a pizza restaurant, I told Angelo, I told everyone that we need crumble sausage.
Yeah, okay.
So we make our own, we grind the pork and make our own crumble sausage. So, and then we also cut our own pineapple. So today we're going to be trying the Aloha Friday. It's a riff on a Hawaiian pizza. We're not big fans of Canadian bacon here. That's just... That's
ham for everybody else watching in Canada.
Yes.
I'm the resident Canadian.
You're the resident Canadian.
And I just want to say that
yes.
that term just drives me crazy.
I apologize. We're not fans of it. I guess we're aligned then. Our riff on the Hawaiian, we hand cut pineapple and we marinate it and let it soak in a brown sugar marinade, and then we bake it. That's before we do anything else.
So, like, you guys, just before we get any deeper here, you guys are pineapple belongs on pizza.
Yes.
But our way.
Our way, yes.
Not just cold ass can.
No.
Pineapple are just shredded right on.
It doesn't come out of a bag. It doesn't come out of a can. We cut our own pineapple. We soak it in marinade for a day, and then we bake it. Bake it and soak it in marinade. And we believe pineapple belongs on this pizza especially, and we think you'll agree, but it's...
So you're like baking apples for a pie, you're baking pineapples for this type of pie.
Exactly. And then we call we call the Corona. We call it the Crown. Corona is crown in Spanish, but we call this the Corona, and that's the cheese. This is our mozzarella and provolone blend. If you see like a modern Detroit style pizza at a lot of places that don't take as long as it should take, it'll be kind of black, and you see how it has a really nice light brown color to it. That's caramelization. You know what I mean? It's you won't get a burnt flavor. And what my favorite thing about Detroit style pizza is that it makes the worst part of the pizza, the crust.
Right.
I mean, even if you are a crust person, it's hard to say that's not the worst part of the pizza.
That's the part you dip.
It's the best part of the pizza. The corner piece is what people fight over here. Yeah. So we make sure we serve our pizzas in two sizes, but we make sure that there's still four corners on. We can't mess with it. But the middle pieces are less desirable here than the corner piece, which is not that tiny square of a tavern style pizza. Or you know what I mean? Is like, what is this? But here the corner piece that's what you fight over. That's where it's at. So this has banana pepper, sriracha, chili flakes, our house-made red sauce, our hand-cut, hand-marinated, hand-baked pineapple, banana pepper, and then our house blend of mozzarella and provolone that, I will never tell you the ratio. And that is our bastardization. But you'll notice, and it took 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, thanks for sharing. I can't wait to dive into this.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, another unique one. And honestly, like, I don't want to go as far as to say that this is like a trend now, because there are like pickle pizzas out there. I saw one at the state fair. There is a hamburger pizza. Every now and then you'll see an artisan do a hamburger pizza, but this is like the best of both worlds. Before I moved to Minnesota, I came here to visit, over 3 years ago now. And we came to this establishment and I tried this pizza, and that's when I was like, this place has got something going spectacular here. Tell us about this pizza.
So this was the first special we ever made, and it's designed to be a Big Mac on a pizza.
The sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it.
House-made pickles, house-made Happiest Meal. We call it. This is called the Happiest Meal. It's essentially a Big Mac. I don't know if we have to bleep that or anything. Pizza, but anyway.
We're too small. McDonald's doesn't know we exist.
Yeah. Anyway.
They know Bricksworth exists, not us.
Well, they probably don't know we exist either. Anyway, but this is our house-made Big Mac sauce. We again, fresh, never frozen beef, house-made pickles, like I said about our Detroit style pizza, you can riff on the styles if it's coming from a place of respect.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not just kitschy. Like when you have this, you still have that same bed of our house shredded, hand mixed mozzarella provolone blend on the base, all around the crown, the corona of you still get that exact same experience. But on top, we have our house-made pickles, our beef, our topped with sesame seeds, and it genuinely tastes like what a Big Mac tastes
It's like an open face sandwich.
It's an
almost.
open face Big Mac, but like a Big Mac when you were 9. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
when they were good.
The OG,
and, when you take a bite into this, we want you to feel like you had a Big Mac in 1997. I don't know how old you are,
with
but,
the addition of the caramelized crust,
exactly,
right?
exactly. Well, we don't do anything without the caramelized.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just adds to that nostalgia.
Exactly.
Nostalgia for sure. This one looks incredible. This one's pretty. I'm not gonna lie. Tell us about what we got here.
So this is our Elote Pizza. Ooh. And once again, we firmly believe that specials should stay special. There are only 2 pizzas that have ever crossed over from, because we do a new pizza every 2 weeks as a special and run the special. We did a chili pizza, we did a goldfish and tomato soup pizza,
nice.
grilled cheese type pizza a couple weeks ago.
Thanksgiving.
For Thanksgiving, we did a lingonberry, a Swedish meatball pizza. We do things like, so it takes a lot. We firmly believe special should stay special. But the Happiest Meal pizza was our first ever special, and we decided we had to add it to the menu. And the Elote was our special, and my mom, being a vegetarian, insisted it stay on.
Please keep it on the menu.
There was no please said. It was. I'm in my 30s now, and I for whatever reason, I listen to my mother still.
We all should.
Yes. And so it's a wonderful vegetarian pizza, but we have our queso fresco, we have our elote sauce that we, again, of course, we make in-house, our hand-chopped jalapenos.
Wow.
And again, that same
some cilantro on there as well.
Cilantro on top and tahini, and our, once again, house-made mozzarella provolone blend to our ratio that we'll never tell you is the base.
You keep bringing it up, but I'm going to start poking.
No. I mean, they know. People know that, and even the way we train people, it's like kind of confusing to the way that we mix our cheese. It's like almost like they don't. Even the person making it doesn't. It's hard to tell what the ratio is because of the instructions. It's very It's a little. It's overly complicated deliberately so that you can't just say. And it's not like a hard even number either. It's like but we tried dozens of mixtures, and this is the mixture we decided with. And we've tried, there's been other companies that have tried to. We still use Grande Cheese, which is the premium cheese company, at least for the Midwest. And we've tried other companies and other people. We're open to improvement and everything. We're always experimenting with new things, but we've never changed the cheese, and we won't. So this is our Elote Pizza that is now a year-round staple. It started out as a special, but it's great for vegetarians. And we allow modifications, so people will add things.
Some meat
you can add meat or whatever.
Chicken
but
or something.
This is my mother's favorite pizza,
awesome.
And it's phenomenal, if I don't say so myself. I didn't make it, so I can brag about it.
Can't wait to dive in.